This is your Adventist News, a service of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Stanley Floyd. In this week's broadcast, World Pathfinder Day celebrated in the churches. These stories and more on this week's Adventist News. The Ephesus Gator Pathfinder Club achieved a remarkable milestone on Sunday, September 10, 2023, by constructing the first ever community greenhouse. This groundbreaking initiative not only demonstrates their commitment to environmental stewardship, but also sets a new standard for the community engagement and youth leadership. The vision is to create a greenhouse that would serve as an educational and resource hub for the entire community. Club Director Dr. Carter spoke excitedly about the project's significance.
We're starting in front of this green edifice, which is really marks the beginning of another project here in our community and for our club, which is our garden in honor, and hopefully one that would have benefits not only for the club, but also for the community.
The greenhouse, situated on the church's property, is designed to facilitate sustainable gardening practices, teach residents about horticulture, and offer a space for community members to grow their own fresh produce. Elder Earl Thomas also shared his role in this ongoing project.
The idea is to have some raised beds built, then we'll fill those beds with compost, and we are going to plant vegetables. We aim to plant vegetables like bok choy and tomatoes, things that will turn over very quickly, so that the Pathfinders can enjoy the fruits of their labor. If all goes well, we will also maybe be able to help with our community and do some training so that persons can be involved in this kind of backyard gardening.
This greenhouse represents a commitment to both the environment and the Parquet community. It's a place where young and old can come together to learn, grow, and connect with the natural world. Assistant Youth Director Patrick Wilson Jr. had this to say.
The South Bahamas Conference Youth Ministries Department, led by our illustrious Youth Director, Pastor Jamal Franklin, and all of us as Assistant Youth Directors, truly commend and congratulate the Ephesus Gators Pathfinder Club on a job well done. You know, Spirit of Prophecy says that there is going to come a time when we will not be able to buy nor sell. So this is the time that we prepare our young people on how to grow our own food, how to sustain ourselves, because we do not know when that time will come. So once again, we congratulate our directors, Carter, and the rest of the entire team on a job well done.
The community greenhouse is expected to become a model of sustainability and a place where generations can come together to learn, grow, and nurture the environment. Last week, Pathfinders across the South Bahamas Conference celebrated World Pathfinder Day under the theme, Go with Jesus. On September 10th, Pathfinder Week was launched by the various clubs. The purpose of Pathfinder Week is to create awareness and a culture of mission. During the week, Pathfinders, parents, counselors, and directors wore their scarves to school and work. Pathfinders also participated in an online day of prayer that reached over 5,000 people. On Sabbath, September 16th, World Pathfinder Day 2023 was electrifying as Pathfinders ushered, led Sabbath school, sang, and preached in churches across our conference. Numerous churches held investiture services. Hillview and Living Faith Pathfinder clubs celebrated investiture services, which were officiated by Assistant Youth Director Patrick Wilson Jr. and Youth Director Pastor Jamal Franklin. La Senda de la Vida's investiture was conducted by Evelyn Franklin. At the Breath of Life Church, Pathfinder Carl Williamson shared his thoughts on the occasion. Just as Jesus gained the confidence of many, the Pathfinder Club has given many the assurance of being a safe place that points others to Christ.
The club has prestige. Our leaders have earned the respect and trust of our parents. They give us the permission to go camping. They give us the permission to do activities in the mountains, in the lakes and rivers. They give us all the permissions to travel and participate in camporees. Why? Simply because of the prestige. Jesus' fame generated confidence in people. Thousands of people were cowered all around him. People who had heard about Jesus. You and I are privileged to be members of a club that has good reputation. Every time we wear our uniform, we are giving testimony. Not only what is we a Pathfinder, we also testify in Jesus, and that generates confidence.
The French churches held a combined World Pathfinder Day convention, and Pastor Jamal Franklin brought greetings and encouraged the Pathfinders to go with Jesus and grow in Jesus. The celebration continued in the afternoon beyond the church walls. From 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., clubs impacted their communities by delivering care packages, bread, and water. The Berea Pathfinder Club visited and donated goods to the Mary Ingram Home. The Breath of Life Club delivered bread to the Children's Emergency Hostel. The Centerville Pathfinder Club to the Centerville community, and Johnson Park Pathfinders to residents in the Chippenham area. During the day, Brave Hearts also accepted the call to follow Jesus. The Living Faith Pathfinder Club celebrated with 5 baptisms of Pathfinders. In the evening, the clubs gathered at the Hillview Church for the Festival of Mission. It was an evening of music, reports, and drama. The festival was filled with talent from various Pathfinder clubs in New Providence. From the reports given by Pathfinder leaders, it was reported that there were 76 baptisms through the Pathfinder Club ministry for the year. Dwayne and Brister from the Good News Seventh-day Adventist Church delivered a powerful charge, and the service concluded with a lantern ceremony honoring those in the organization who passed this year, including Pathfinder Director Sherry Burrows. Let us continue to pray for our Pathfinders, our parents, counselors, and directors as they prepare our youth to go with Jesus when he comes the second time. After this commercial break, we will have more of what's coming up in the South Bahamas Conference. And coming up in the South Bahamas Conference, the SDA Mass Reunion Choir, under the theme One Spirit, One Mission, One Voice, will host its celebration and recognition service in honor of its pioneers, past directors, and instrumentalists for the contributions made to this institution over the years on Sabbath, September 23rd at 11 a.m. at the Grantstown Seventh-day Adventist Church. The Adventist Laymen's Services and Industries invite all to a special ASI Sabbath at the Hillview Church on September 23rd, beginning at 11 a.m. October is National Youth Month in the Bahamas to celebrate the youth in the country. A special service will be held on September 30th at the Hillview Church to launch this year's National Youth Month. Feel free to visit the South Bahamas Conference website at southbahamasconference.org to receive more information on all of our upcoming conference events. There, you can view a rebroadcast of our Adventist News Update, along with other local programming from our cable channel, ATV 658, read the weekly logos, as well as the Adventist page from the Nassau Guardian.
We all need a balance of protein, fat, carbohydrates, fiber, vitamins, and minerals in our diets to sustain a healthy body. So get healthy and select the healthiest options from the following categories. Protein. Proteins give us the energy we need to get up and go and keep going, while also supporting mood and cognitive function. Too much protein can be harmful to people with kidney disease, but the latest research suggests that many of us need more high-quality protein, especially as we age. Protein is not only found in animal products, but there are a variety of plant-based like chickpeas, lentils, and tofu. Fat. Not all fat is the same. While bad fats can wreck your diet and increase your risk of certain diseases, good fats protect your brain and heart. Healthy fats, such as omega-3s, are vital to your physical and emotional health. Including more healthy fat in your diet can help improve your mood, boost your well-being, and even trim your waistline. Fiber. Eating foods high in dietary fiber like grains, fruit, vegetables, nuts, and beans can help you stay regular and lower your risk for heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. It can also improve your skin and even help you to lose weight. Calcium. Not getting enough calcium in your diet can contribute to anxiety, depression, sleep difficulties, as well as osteoporosis. Whatever your age or gender, it's vital to include calcium-rich foods in your diet. Limit those that deplete calcium and get enough magnesium and vitamins D and K to help calcium do its job. Carbohydrates are one of your body's main sources of energy. They should be derived from complex, unrefined carbs like vegetables, whole grains, fruit, rather than sugars and refined carbs. Cut back on white bread, pastries, starches, and sugar, which can prevent rapid spikes in blood sugar, fluctuations in mood and energy, and buildup of fat, especially around your waistline. Use these tips and eat healthy today. I am Shanique Taylor, and this has been your health tip courtesy of Adventist Television. Remember, God wants us to prosper and be in good health.
Let's go now to the Adventist News Network with our news feature from around the world.
The armed conflict between Russia and Ukraine now exceeds 500 days. Pain, death, suffering, and chaos, not only between countries, but around the world, continues to be seen. In the midst of all of this, organizations such as the Adventist Agency, ADRA, are providing relief and humanitarian assistance. Since the beginning of the conflict, ADRA has already distributed about 3 million loaves of bread and more than 4 million basic food baskets and 225,000 food vouchers.
ADRA Ukraine has implemented humanitarian aid project since 1993. However, our activities have changed dramatically since February 24, 2022. Due to the full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine, the need for humanitarian aid has increased at an exponential rate. Thanks to our international partners and just ordinary people around the world who are not indifferent to the situation, we have managed to provide significant assistance to those affected and those who have totally lost their dwellings. Thanks to the centralized assistance and rehabilitation centers, we have successfully implemented both existing and additional assistance components to respond to new challenges brought upon by the war. Since the very beginning of the full-scale invasion, ADRA Ukraine has provided food assistance in form of bread, groceries, food kits, and food vouchers.
Well, that's it for our Adventist news from the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. To share what is happening at your church, please email your news stories and upcoming events to sbcadventistnews@gmail.com. To view a rebroadcast of the Adventist news along with other programming and to keep in touch with what's happening in our conference, visit our website at southbahamasconference.org. The SBC Media Network's Facebook and Instagram pages are filled with lots of material from the Communications Department, so you'd want to check those out, and remember to subscribe, like, follow, and share. You can watch and listen to programs from our radio station, Word SBC 88.3 FM, and our Adventist television channel, ATV 658, to get updates, insights, and first-hand information from the SBC Media Network as it happens. The programming from ATV 658 can also be viewed on the South Bahamas Conference YouTube channel, so feel free to watch a recap of our Adventist news there. On behalf of our production team, it was our pleasure to bring you tonight's news update. I'm Stanley Fullord for the SBC Media Network. Have a happy Sabbath.